Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says America is free from British control. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? Nine. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens from their district. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. Who vetoes bills? The President. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. There are 3 branches of government. Why? Checks and balances. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. What is the supreme law of the land? U.S. Constitution. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? People in their district. What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military. What founding document was written in 1787? U.S. Constitution. Name 3 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Christmas Day, Thanksgiving Day. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? Because of the 22nd Amendment. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? It states that the powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? For years. Name 1 leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? "27". Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? Lifetime appointment. There were 13 original states. Name 5. New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, South Carolina. Many documents influence the U.S. Constitution. Name 1. Federalist Papers. Name the 3 branches of government. Congress, President, and the courts. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. Why did the United States enter World War I? Because Germany attacked U.S. civilian ships. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? Citizens of the United States. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. "34th President of the United States." What part of the federal government writes laws? U.S. Congress. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. What is the capital of your state? This answer will vary. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. What is one part of the judicial branch? Supreme Court. Name one power that is only for the states. Provide schooling and education. Why did the United States enter World War II? Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. How long is a term for a U.S. Senator? Six years. Who elects U.S. Senators? Citizens from their state. How many U.S. Senators are there? $100. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. The words, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? Declaration of Independence. What is the highest court in the United States? Supreme Court. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? War for American Independence. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. Forms the government. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? People of their state. Who is Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? The President. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. Name one power of the U.S. Congress. Rights laws. It is important for all men, age 18 through 25, to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Required by law. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War. The executive branch has many parts. Name one. President. What are two cabinet-level positions? Attorney General. Vice President. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? Senate and House of Representatives. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Because of the state's population. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. What did the civil rights movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. What are two examples of civic participation in the United States? Join a civic group. Join a community group. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Declare war. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one. U.S. diplomat. The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. Declaration of Independence. Name two important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Equality. Liberty. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To follow public opinion more closely. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. Name one example of an American innovation. Airplane. What is the economic system of the United States? Capitalism. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. Name your U.S. representative. This answer will vary. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They helped people understand the U.S. Constitution. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks. War in Afghanistan. Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why? To be independent of politics. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? This answer will vary. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of the Treasury. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of State. The nation's first motto was, E pluribus unum. What does that mean? We all become one. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Lincoln was assassinated. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. How many senators does each state have? Two. Who appoints federal judges? The President. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? Two years. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Father of our country. What are three rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. Father of the Constitution. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana Territory. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Obey the law. Name one power of the President. Vetoes bills. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words "We the people." What does "we the people" mean? Self-government. When did the Great Depression start? Stock market crash of 1929. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? Declaration of Independence. Name your U.S. representative. This answer will vary. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. What amendment says all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are U.S. citizens? 14th Amendment. Name two promises that new citizens make in the Oath of Allegiance. Give up loyalty to other countries. Obey the laws of the United States. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation for small states. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says America is free from British control. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens from their district. There are 3 branches of government. Why? Checks and balances. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? People in their district. Name 3 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Christmas Day, Thanksgiving Day. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? Because of the 22nd Amendment. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? It states that the powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Required by law. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one. Freed the slaves. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one. Freedom. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia.